Hi, I'm Grace Wallace, and my argument was over the issue on whether slaves of the early modern period should have been converted to Christianity by their slave masters or not. My opinion was that they should have been permitted the right to convert to Christianity because every living being should have a right to their faith. Faith isn't something you can force on someone or something you can take away from someone. It is something someone truly believes in, whether you deny them access to practice it or not. Taking away the opportunity to practice religious traditions does not mean that the person who believes in that faith, and in this case Christianity, will stop believing in the Lord because they don't feel safe confessing their faith to their slave owners. In turn, it means that they will become less loyal and will become more secretive in the way that they act on their religious practices. In this case, the slaves of the early modern period held secret congregations in order to practice their faith in the Lord, and them not being able to be converted to Christianity did not stop them from influencing their life with Christianity. However, I can understand why slave owners during the time period did not feel comfortable with converting their slaves to the Church of Christ. In their mindset, to convert their slaves would mean that they were granting them more freedom, which the slaves could take for granted. The slave owners did not want to lose profit due to religious affiliations. Money was more important to them than converting people to the Christian faith, but it is still no excuse to not allow slaves to become Christians. To deny conversion and baptism would retard Christianization. To favor it might cause them the loss of their property. To avoid this dilemma, some of the colonial assemblies altered the religious sanction for slavery and based its validity, frankly, upon race. While positively denying that conversion or baptism was sufficient reason for enfranchisement and insisting that all slaves must serve for life, they at the same time called upon masters to use their efforts to convert slaves to the Christian religion. Just because you're allowing someone to practice a certain faith with your permission does not grant them freedom from your boundaries. The other argument slave owners had against converting slaves to Christianity was the fact that slave owners claimed that African Americans were infidels. They believed that the slaves were an enemy of Christianity, and their practices, including singing and dances, were offensive actions to the Christian nation. In my opinion, though, that is only more of a reason to convert the slaves to Christianity. It is a Christian's duty from God to convert as many people as they possibly can to Christianity. If someone claims to be an infidel, show them the ways of the Lord and how good He can be instead of just denying them the right to your faith.